DC, man. Let's go, let's go.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jamin Davis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Stafford. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
10. Hey, give me radar.
Now Stafford. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
50.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Gibson running right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On second down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yo.
In motion right is Watkins. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Swift. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
White.
To throw on second down is Stafford. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Robinson up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
40 guys. 40 guys.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Double right.
Now Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Middle.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Report.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Easy, alert.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Alert! Hey, 50!
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Stafford's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
Ready.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, 54.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go right here. 13. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. Smith catches left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, 22. Go here.
Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Go. Let him go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 70! Two straight! Alert!
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
32.
Now Stafford. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's first down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Yo. Hey, we got to
get this stop here, D.
Let's go.
4 down.
No, we changed it. Middle. Touch.
Here's Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's first and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Report.
Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Hey. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Hurry! Let's go, baby.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Big 20.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Jackson. And this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
13. Hey. That's on us.
One last shot for Jackson. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So a victory here for the Commanders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very